meet Valar. See how this goes down. He's using shadow magic, so I have no idea how to counteract that. So here we go. Here we go. I'm as decked out as it's gonna be. Where's my pup? There he is. There we go. This is not good.
Very well. Is everything ready? There's no going back.
We have things to take care of before we go.
Alright guys, here goes nothing. I don't know how I'm gonna counteract the shadow crap, but here we go.
Very well. Is everything ready? There's no going back.
All is ready.
All is ready.
This is where it will all be settled, my friend.
I know. Sharpen your blade, for blood will be shed. Valar, Blessed be your name, and all that you stand for. You took the lives of Serena and Tyre. And now, Jane, I swear by the Seven that you will pay for this. My death will be but a small price to pay. If I must fall, I will not fall alone. I will destroy anyone who is a danger to the child, whomever he may be. For the child. For Jane. But he cannot stay with me. I know only war and bloodshed. All I can do is kill those who threaten his life. Make sure he grows up in safety.
It is time to meet your fate, Valar. My sister's blood will be avenged. Riverspring will never fall to you. I will not allow your bloodseekers to oppress my people any longer, nor shall you sully the name of Sarwick again. You will now feel the wrath of the Red God. I will kill you before the Queen grants you my titles and lands. And with the King dead, the Queen won't grant an audience until everything is once again under control. I can trick him, but the child? Valar thinks he is no longer a problem. If all goes badly, I could offer the child to the Queen. And then, I don't want to even think about it. I must finish Valar, and to do that, I need Moors.
On the eve of the day which will seal their destinies, our heroes are faced with a moral dilemma, as in the past. Two men, two brothers in arms, united by a shared desire for vengeance, but separated by different goals. Two heroes, two destinies, of which only one can be realized. Which destiny will you choose? And so the story will be written in the name of a man who sacrificed everything in order to save his house and his people.
Stop there, my lords. No one else is to enter the town without submitting to a few checks. You should know that the city has been in mourning since the king died. The Queen does not wish anyone to take advantage of the recent confusion to cause unrest in the town. Would you be, by any chance, related to the Stark family?
Not at all. Why do you ask?
No reason, my lord. It's nothing important. Right. Please give me your names and the purpose of your visit to the town.
My name is Walton Frey, the 11th son of Lord Walder Frey, and I have come to town to pay my last respects to the king. And this is my cousin, Oliver Crakehall. He has also come to pay his respects.
You say that you're from the House Frey, yet I can't see your sigil anywhere about you. Also, I could have sworn that members of your family were more recognizable. With respect, neither of you really looks like a Frey. If you will, my lords, please stay here for a moment whilst I check something.
Oops.
Oh, I think we have ourselves a little problem. As I thought, you were lying. Whilst digging around, I came across a wanted notice containing your descriptions. A bounty has been placed on your heads. Quite a substantial bounty too. Whoever brings you in will share a fat purse of golden dragons, offered by Sir Valar himself. But I'm not one for violence, you see, and I like sharing even less. So I'm gonna give you a chance. If you give me 2 golden dragons, I'll order my men to look the other way when you're about. What do you say?
Your offer seems more than reasonable, officer. Here's your money.
Oh, your generosity does you credit. Nevertheless, be careful, as others probably won't be as yielding as I.
you want me so badly, come and get me. I won't go back to your foul dungeons.
The commander wants you brought to him. And, truth be told, you have little choice, Oris. You're no match for us. Maybe he'll let you go. If you tell him who helped you escape last time.
I trust your commander as I would a boar in heat. He can go to hell.
Tell me, soldier, what did that man do?
I wouldn't call him a man at all. He's a filthy criminal accused of murder. The swine even managed to escape from the dungeons, where he'll be returning soon enough.
Wait. Perhaps we can come to an arrangement. If it's just a matter of coin, I'm sure I can give you what you need.
Are you trying to bribe me? Do you want to share the same cell as him?
Leave it be, Lord Sarwick.
What did you just say? Sarwick? Guards! Seize this man, immediately!
Ice and darkness. You had to use my name, you stupid fool.
Thank you, and sorry for my mistake. I hadn't thought they would attack you. Why did you try to bribe the guards?
I want you to help us, Oris. The time has come for you to pay back your life debt. I need all the men under your command.
Before you is all that remains of the famous gang of the Reapers. Gold cloaks have made life hard for us since Fat Robert died.
We'll make do. Follow me.
You can count on us.
I'm not sure I understand. We now mingle with dungeon scum, my Lord Sarwick?
We need help getting to Valar.
Sorry about that, guys.
So... Valar has put a price on our heads.
Coming from him, it doesn't surprise me. Stay on your guard.
There you go. Oh yeah, you got the good stuff too. Oh my god, you didn't see that. Any area. God dang it, dude. Yeah, I'll buy all the potions again. No matter to me. Alright, dude.
Your cursed Maester.
My Lord Alistair. I was just hoping I'd see you again. Tell me you found my Gawain.
You're exactly where we were meant to be finding someone else.
Indeed. It's difficult to imagine that this is all down to chance.
My lord, before we go any further, answer my question, I beg you. How is Gawain?
I'm sorry. My brother is dead.
What? Oh no! Gods have mercy, no! Gawain!
Worry not. You're still young and pretty. There will be other opportunities for you. My brother has been avenged. Now he can rest in peace.
I don't care for vengeance, my lord. Vengeance won't share my bed, or offer me affection and security.
I can understand that. You're not the only one who misses him, my girl. Now, tell me, how is it we find you here?
I suppose I can tell you now. I was walking near here this morning when I heard the voice of Lord Varys. He was here, in this corner. He was talking to someone, an old man. They were discussing meeting you. Lord Varys clearly mentioned your name. I found myself hoping for news of Gawain. So when they left, I decided to wait here to see if you would appear.
Varys.
The spider must have caught your damned Maester in his web.
Tell me what more you heard, Felina. It's very important.
Lord Varys spoke about taking your friend somewhere hidden and secure, near the rich areas, I believe.
Let's head to the upper town. At the very worst, my hound knows your Maester's scent.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you for answering my questions.
That's strange. I hope nothing has happened to him.
I knew this was all a bad idea. We need to pick up his trail as fast as we can.
Head in there, head in there. Delete that, nothing there. 300 saves.
Beast.
Oh, come on, let me see. Oh my god. Okay. We'll get this group up here. Come on. A lot of them.
Oh, Alistair. Beth has come back.
Did she cause you too much trouble?
And thank...
Although our tedious business and accounting, coppers is worse. Robert Baratheon.
Lord Alistair!
There you are, sirs.
Varys, Blasted eunuch. What are you playing at?
Calm down, my lord. It would be unwise to attract attention to ourselves.
How did you know we were arriving at King's Landing?
My little bird.
That doesn't matter. Time is of the essence. I took the liberty of bringing your maester here, but that is merely a temporary security. I am not the only one who is aware of your presence here, you see. Valor also knows and has sent people out to search for you. My little birds even told me that they spotted red cloaks here and there.
Why is he still interested in us? As far as he knows, the child is dead.
That's simple. I told him.
Why would you do that?
To serve your plans, my lord, of course. I needed a good excuse to lure him to a place where you could take your revenge. If possible, far from prying eyes. You see, Lord Eddard Stark will shortly make his confession before the entire populace of King's Landing in the square outside the Great Sept of Baelor. At that moment, the throne room will be deserted, guarded by a mere handful of soldiers outside. I spread a few rumors about you, implying that there was a young child and a meeting with the Queen.
What do you hope to gain by tricking Valar, villainous spider?
As Sir Sarwick can attest, his half-brother and I have always been at odds. I can promise you that the aid I offer is simply in service of the realm. Now listen closely. We have very little time left. First, you must acquire some Valyrian steel. Without it, you will have no chance of defeating Savannah. I heard terrible tales of what happened at River Spring and Castlewood, and I have it on good authority that only this steel will rid us of a shadow. My lords, I am afraid I only know of one person within easy reach who has such a weapon in his possession. He is, I believe, an old acquaintance of yours, a knight by the name of Clement Buckler.
Clement.
And you expect him to just hand over this precious sword?
There must be more than one way to take care of this sort of problem, my lord. Perhaps your friend will be understanding?
You obviously have never met Clement.
Either way, I fear you have little choice. Either acquire that steel, or prepare to die at the hand of your enemy.
Very well. We'll go see Clement. Perhaps we can convince him to let us borrow his sword.
You know very well how this will end, Alistair.
Good old Clement. The last I heard, he had moved to this very place just after Rob...
I was trying to figure out, how can you beat the magic?
Crowned.
Very well. Let's have a quick look. Let's hope he still lives here.
Centaur. The heck is that? Let me see what the heck this guy is wearing. That looks pretty though. That looks pretty.
Clement, you old knight. It's been too long.
The pair that make up the famous double-edged sword. I'd been told you no longer fought together. After so many years without a word, I had assumed you were dead.
And without the help of R'hllor, you would have been right in part.
Well, my friends, I'm guessing that you're not here for a heartfelt reunion.
We need your help, Clement.
My help, huh? How exactly?
We need your sword. We need to kill someone. And for that, we need a blade of Valyrian steel.
You've got some nerve. After ignoring me for 15 years, here you are again today, simpering and begging me for a favor? And what favor? To kill a man with my sword. You must take me for a complete fool. Over 30 years, lots of men have coveted this weapon. My answer has always been the same. If you want my sword, come and get it.
I'm sorry, my old friend. I'd rather you'd have answered otherwise, but you haven't left us any choice.
Right.
Come here. What is up?
Enough! So the years have not made you weaker.
We've got a debt to pay, Clement. My Lord R'hllor is guiding me in my vengeance.
I see. Take the damn sword then, you've earned it.
I'd have thought you'd rather die than be separated from it.
In 30 years of combat, you're the first who seems worthy of carrying it. A strong man needs a weapon that befits him. Take it. I know that you'll do it justice.
Thank you, my friend.
Godspeed. As for me, there's a bottle calling my name. It's my own way of treating my wounds.
Well, now that we have the weapon, let's go back and see Varys.
So, my lords, did you get everything you needed?
We have Valyrian steel. Now we must move forward.
Very well. Such a weapon requires great skill. Do you think you can make good use of this? If necessary, the metal could be melted down and reforged. I know an excellent smith, a discreet young man and one of the few capable of forging Valyrian steel, but we must be quick. Would you like to have it reforged?
We've wasted enough time. I will be killing that black-hearted half-brother of mine, whatever weapon I may wield.
Are you sure? Once we reach the later stages of our plan, there will be no going back on this decision.
Tell us where we can find your forge. I don't want to leave anything to chance.
Very well. We must make haste then. The apprentice awaits you. You will find him easily. His new master's forge is in the Merchants' District.
So, you must be the apprentice that Varys told us about.
So show me the famous... It's beautiful steel. What sort of weapon are you thinking of?
I'd like to keep the power of this weapon, but have it look different.
Of course, my lord. What form exactly?
Actually, I think the weapon as it is now suits me.
Are you sure?
Yes, completely. Clement entrusted us with a sword, and a sword it will stay.
Fine. Now that the problem has been solved, the child...
I failed to protect Jane, but I will not fail to protect her child. He will stay with me.
Harwin will not be exposed to the fighting. It is best if he protects the child. You know as well as I do that things will not go smoothly with Valar. Jane's son, Robert's bastard, must live.
I may have a solution. I could take the child with me. Unlike you, I may enter the Red Keep without difficulty. Once you have found Valar and carried out your vengeance, I will bring him to you.
I fear we have no other solution. You have already saved my life once, and I trust you. Do not disappoint me, Lord Varys.
I'm warning you, Varys. Any tricks, and you will pay dearly. And believe me, you do not want to find out why they call me the Butcher.
Why would I provoke the anger of such a fearsome warrior as yourself? Have no fear. I will protect the child and bring him safely to you.
Very well, Harwin. Your work here is done. You should now hasten back to Riverspring to manage our household affairs.
Very well, Lord Alistair, but I beg you both to be cautious.
Now, if you will, I suggest that we quicken our pace.
You haven't yet revealed your wondrous plan to get us into the Red Keep.
But you already know the plan, my friend. It involves a place you visited just recently.
The tunnels?
Exactly. There is an entrance deep in the sewers. You won't miss it. I've lit a lantern that sheds a purple light throughout the tunnel. I will let you find your own way. Meet me there, and I will wait for you at the entrance to the tunnels.
A purple light.
best if we carry on alone from here.
As you wish, my lord.
Now we're even, Horace. Thank you for your help.
Good luck.
I knew that you would find it. Did all go well?
Do not worry about that, Lord Varys. Where is the child?
It would have been far too dangerous to bring him here with me. I hid him in a safe place close to the throne room, just as we planned.
Perfect.
Beyond this door lie Maegor's tunnels. I will guide you to the Red Keep. Then you need only to go to the throne room to carry out your vengeance. Take heed, my lords. On my way down, I heard muffled sounds in places I thought to be long forgotten by all. Apparently, Sir Valor's men have discovered some of the underground entrances. I can no longer vouch for their safety. Once inside the throne room, I will observe you from a more convenient location. When you are done, I will come find you, with the child.
Wow.
There you are, my lords. I will take my leave now. We shall meet again shortly. Until then, tread carefully.
Many thanks for your help, Lord Varys.
Maegor's tunnels. They seem so big that a man could get lost and die of thirst before ever finding his way out.
That may well be, but I've already been through the maze and came out alive. I'd say I know my way around now.
In the name of the crown, not another move.
Who the hell are you, runt?
I am Peter, and this is Wisdom Stevron. We are pyromancers of the Alchemist's Guild. Give yourselves up before things get out of hand, sirs. It's for your own good.
You'll be brought before the King's justice and tried fairly.
Tell your escort to make way, pyromancer. Don't make us spill blood.
You don't seem to understand the situation. You've got on the wrong side of someone very powerful. Someone who is going to great lengths to have you killed.
The men with us are Red Cloaks. Some of the best soldiers.
I'm sure they are very good swords. But you would need many more to stop us.
A shame. We were going to give you the chance to surrender. Go on, Wisdom Stevron. Take care of them. I shall protect the rear.
Very well.
Keep dodging, you know. Okay, so I just gotta hit you. Let's do this, guys. It used to be my cell. There we go. Hold on to your butt. There's a tool for every task and a task for every tool. Okay, Tywin. Goes nothing.
The vermin is here at last. You took your time to show yourselves.
So, yeah.
Come on. Come here so we can finish this. Now you shall see what I am truly capable of.
You son of a whore, Valar. I will gut you and leave your bowels to the rats.
As long as I've known you, Moors, you've only made bad choices. The last one of his line. It is time I sent you to join your family. Come on, face your deaths, old men.
It's over, Valar.
What the heck? I'm not trying to do any... Dude, that's ridiculous. You literally have nothing. That is so freaking gay.
Westward family is really causing me some difficulties. Although Serena and Tyre were far more yielding.
Shut your mouth, Valar.
Tell me, in all this time, have you never asked yourself how they actually died?
Let's be done with this bastard, Moors. Finish him.
You'd like me to keep quiet, wouldn't you, big brother?
What does that mean, Alistair?
Moors, who do you think was looking after Serena when I took care of your little girl?
Shut your mouth!
She was so...
Alistair!
What now? Alarm Regulus. Oh Lord.
We're here.
Would that I were anywhere else. What we are about to do, I will never forgive myself for.
We have our orders, Alistair. You know well enough that we have no choice. If you had taken a moment to think before saving your friend, we wouldn't be here right now.
Don't play the innocent with me. You spoke of it to our liege lord, knowing full well how he'd react.
Do you seriously believe he would have known nothing of it? How very naive of you, brother.
So it would seem. Because the more I see of you, the more ashamed I am that the two of us share blood. You can be sure that once we're finished here, I will make you pay.
Come, Alistair. We both know you'll do nothing to me.
We shall see.
Here we are. Better if you take care of it. I will search the house.
Alistair, why are you here? Have you received news of Moors? Has something happened?
Unfortunately, yes.
Have you heard anything of Moors? Where is he? Is he well?
He is far from here, woman. And it would surprise me if you were to see him again.
Who is this man?
Serena.
You're frightening me, Alistair. Why won't you say anything?
You know our orders. Best not to put it off any longer.
Silence, Squire.
Very well. Do as you please. But I will not delay my part.
What is he saying? What is he talking about?
I beg you, do not move.
What do you mean? You are in my house. You cannot give me orders.
I am sorry, Serena. I am so very sorry.
Sorry for what?
Moors should have followed our Lord's orders. Had he taken those lives that day, he would not be paying the price for it now. When I think of it, what a damn stubborn fool. This is what your husband's...
So this is why you've come? The Lion has sent his executioners.
Serena...
You know that I am proud of Moors' decision. The honor you condemn is what makes him the man I love. You are here now because you lack his courage, but you still have a choice.
I'm sorry, but if I don't carry out these orders, others will come in my place, and my own family will suffer the same fate.
If you must, then take my life and mine alone. At least spare my daughter. I'm sure that will satisfy your lord.
I cannot do that. I'm sorry.
Then you are nothing more than a coward.
Mother! Mother!
Tyre! Oh, Mother, have mercy! Out of my way! Tyre! Tyre! Stop it, you bastard! Tyre! Leave her alone! Open the door, you animal!
I cannot do that.
Well, that was entertaining.
Stay away from me, Valar.
Did it go as you had hoped? Personally, I had not thought it would be as much fun. It was delicious.
You soulless bastard, how dare you!
No, Alistair, calm yourself, I beg you!
If you didn't have Sarwick blood in you, you'd already be dead! Let that be a reminder, lest you ever forget. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
You'll pay for that, Alistair. I swear it.
Wow. The night is dark and full of terror. Wow, this whole time I was playing a guy who had betrayed the guy I was trying to play with. Wow.
How could I have been so blind? Your bastard brother could never have guessed where they were hidden without help. It all makes sense now. This is why you've avoided the subject ever since we met up with each other again. That story of outlaws was a deliberate lie. Outlaws, my ass. You have nothing to say? So this is the reason for your torment for the last 15 years, brother. This is what made you leave everything here, isn't it? Tell me, Alistair, what did it feel like to kill them? Answer me! How could you do this, you son of a bitch? They trusted you. I trusted you.
I had no choice, Moors. You refused to follow our liege lord's orders. He had to punish you. as an example to others. You, one of his most faithful knights, betrayed him.
I did what seemed right. How could you let them condemn my family?
And why didn't you obey him? You had orders. You were supposed to kill Prince Rhaegar Targaryen's wife and children. We had won the war. You know well why we had to do it. We needed to kill them. To bring peace to the realm. What were you thinking? Did you think the Lannisters would let you do as you please?
Of course not! I knew I would be punished for my crime, and I was ready to accept that. But my family did not deserve the same fate. The choice was mine. The punishment should have been mine. That's why I hid them. This was why I asked you, my friend, my brother, to watch over them. And instead, you betrayed me.
I was obeying my orders.
You were the one who convinced me to take the Black. 15 years, Alistair. I stayed at the godforsaken wall for 15 years, thinking my family was safe. It was your idea. You're the one who convinced me they would be happier knowing I was alive. It was all horse shit!
I thought I would be able to keep all of you safe, Moors. Things did not work out as I'd planned. When I learned of the punishment they had planned for you, I immediately stepped in on your behalf. To save your life, I convinced you to take the Black, and I thought I could help protect your family. But the Lannisters would not be humiliated. They agreed to let you live, but not without a price. They asked for one thing in return. Your life for your families. Do you have any idea what this cost me?
You should have refused!
You cannot refuse an order given by Tywin Lannister, Moors. I also had a family to protect. If I had refused to obey, someone else would have done it. He would have then returned to Riverspring and done the same to my family. You condemned your family by refusing to follow orders. Once again, you did as you pleased. You killed them yourself. You knew what would happen. You and your bloody nature. If you'd just done what you were ordered to 15 years ago, we wouldn't be here now.
You made your choices and I mine. We've avoided the consequences for 15 years, but it's time to face them.
I don't want to fight you, but I shall do what must be done.
Come forward, Alistair.
I can't fight him.
What's going on here? How dare you enter the throne room?
We'll take care of them, and continue from where we left off.
You've made the right decision for once, my friend.
Drop your weapons immediately!
And don't even think of fleeing. We'll finish what we've started.
Did you hear what I said? Surrender or die!
The double-edged sword will fight its last fight.
It's over, Alistair. You will pay for what you've done.
For what I've done? Me? Are you truly still placing all of the blame on me? You had as much part in their deaths as I. Yes, I struck the final blow, but your decision set the events in motion. You chose to go against your Lord and Master's orders, whereas I obeyed him. It was your decision that led to their death. You have to stop trying to place all the blame on me.
You betrayed me.
I had to, for my family, for my house, for my people. They are the ones that would have suffered the consequences if I hadn't.
You killed innocent people, then fled Westeros to escape your guilt. I chose to save an innocent family, and was willing to pay the price for it.
I acted no differently, Mors. I saved my lands, hundreds of people, my family among them, and I paid the price. I've carried the death of your family with me ever since. If I have to kill you to save my people and my line, so be it. My soul is ready to pay the price.
You will pay for their deaths.
No, I don't die. When I want to die, I don't die. There you go. Okay, so I have to beat him.
The double...
God dang it, dude. When I want to die, when I don't want to die, I don't die. When I want to survive, I don't survive. It's incredible. Freaking incredible. I gotta come back, I gotta do this shit all over again. Yes, double-edged sword fights for the last time.
The double...
It's over, Alistair. You will pay for what...
You... It...
You bit...
If I have...
pay for their deaths. Kill me, bastard. Finish what you've started. And don't even think of using your accursed sorcery on me.
All this could have been avoided, Moors.
Keep your lies to yourself, Alistair. And do it right.
Farewell, my friend.
Damn you, Alistair.
Sir Alistair, you are the sole survivor of this sinister tale. It is always so sad to see such an old friendship come to ruin.
Spare me your quips, Lord Varys. Give me the child.
Very well, sir. You have more than earned it. Take him.
You have as much to gain from this as I do. But I imagine you would have played your cards right either way.
You do imagine such dark things about me, my friend. Tell me, rather, what do you plan to do with the child?
This child is a symbol, Lord Varys, of the strength of a fallen lineage, of a young girl's fight for survival, and of my friend, who gave his life to keep this boy safe. But he will not live if he stays with me. I doubt I will survive my next meeting with the Queen, and I will not flee Westeros a second time. Could you take him to Bravos, so that he may live as his mother and Moors would have wished?
Of course, sir. A very wise decision.
Now all that remains is for me to await the Queen here. You should take your leave while there is still time.
Farewell, Sir Alistair. We shall never meet again.
So it ends. It is time to reap what you have sown and face your fate.
Your Grace, it is with great regret that I inform you that I will not be fulfilling my end of the bargain.
You will not back out of an agreement made with me, Sir Alistair.
Before she died, the girl birthed a child. A boy.
The seed is strong.
Rest assured that I've taken all necessary measures to ensure that neither you nor your lackeys can get to him. You won't have this one killed. As for me, I will no longer be your pawn.
You've gone mad. Guards! When you play the Game of Thrones, Sir Alistair, you win, or you die. There is no middle ground.
Better to die than to be tainted.
Wow. First time I ever beat a game and there was so many conniving, backstabbing things, and either way, both of the characters die, and that's the story. Wow.
You still haven't told me why you're here, lads.
Lord Commander Corgyle sent us on a routine patrol at the top for the day.
Aye, and if that weren't enough, we have to lug a crow around with us to train him, supposedly. Still a mama's farce of a punishment, if you ask me. It seems he doesn't share my sense of humor.
If you learn to shut your mouth during his speeches, we might not be here.
Aye, but don't forget, those speeches would be boring as hell otherwise.
Mayhaps. But I can live with that if it means not having to scrub out slop buckets to use as a flask.
And you? Why are you headed to the top?
I wasn't told much. Weasel just asked Corgyle to send a builder up to the top of the wall. Something about a structural problem at the side of the bridge. He said it was very important that I get my leather arse up there at the crack of dawn.
You mean you're finally doing something about that piece of bloody wood they hung over the rock slide? Aye, fixing that is long past due. The next fool to step foot on that damn thing will fall right through.
Well, your mood's as bright as the day, isn't it? One too many ales last night, was it?
Hardly. It's just I don't trust any of these things you lot build. No offense, of course. I mean, the idea of hanging in a cage hundreds of feet high with just a moldy piece of rope holding it up and built by these brothers of ours? I'm not over fond of it, to tell you the truth.
Well, it won't be the last time we have to take this cage. Anyway, we're here.
Alright, this is basically the new quest. Basically, I went back 10 years, so 5 years after the Robert's Rebellion,
Micah.
to go beyond the wall.
Glad you could make
it's a new quest, so I went back in time.
Why are these two with you?
The other one's complete.
To see you too, Weasel.
Corgyle sent them out in the cold for the day to train a new recruit.
The brat under my feet earlier? I told him to count the blocks of ice from here to Eastwatch by the sea. You'll have your work cut out.
Don't you worry about that. We'll handle it.
Very well, let's go. My butt cheeks are about to freeze just sitting around.
Off you go then. More ice to rest our asses on once you've gone.
Can we get moving? Remember not to look down, Chief.
Don't make fun of me, Morse. If you weren't so craven, Corgyle would have made you leader of this patrol.
You know full well I don't want that job. I'm not one for working with babes fresh out of their swaddling clothes.
So, your problem is not Corgyle?
There is that, too. But fear not. If you don't want this honor, I'm sure Sir Thorn will gladly take it on. There's plenty around here queuing up to lick the Lord Commander's ass clean.
Speaking of licking asses, it's time we gave that young crow his initiation. Come here, young man. What's your name?
Merrin, sir.
Whoa, hold on there, boy. There's no sirs here. You're at the wall now. Just call me Chief. That's Sir Mors there. He don't talk much, but he's a good man, and he's your brother now, like all of us here.
Go easy on the boy, Gorod. He's nervous enough as it is.
I'm allowed to have some fun, aren't I? Tell us why you're here.
I'd prefer not to say, if it please you.
Well, that can only mean you're a criminal, eh? Never fear, lad. We're all at the wall for the same reasons, almost to a man.
I'm not like anyone here. I'm only here because I tried to protect my young brother.
Great. Another hero.
Don't worry, boy. No one here's trying to offend.
Now come on, we've got work to do.
Alright guys, next time we'll be playing, we'll basically go straight into the other side of the wall. That's pretty cool, man. Get on the wall.
Not all the criminals here. There are scum, you know.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.
All he got